Well, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds. It's fantastic to be here at Discovery Community College in beautiful Surrey, British Columbia. I want to tell you, I am enjoying being in the conversation with people that are really making a difference in the college system right here in British Columbia. And on that note, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us what you do.
Yeah, I'm Vinny. I've been with Discovery for about 5 years now. I've done multiple roles, from student services to even admissions, even instructing, from time to time, depending on what the subject matter is. And more recently, I've moved into a scheduling role where I have to help oversee courses that are coming up over the next few months, even over the next year, making sure that they're staffed. It could be online courses, it could be in person as well. And that also means I have to keep an eye out for openings, right? Because maybe there's a situation where we have a higher number of courses at one time. So I have to get involved in making sure we recruit staff to cover those lines. People go on vacations as well. I have to make sure that part is covered. And then because of the more complex world of online and in person, I have to see a bit of both. And not just in the lower mainland, but it could be on the island as well. We've got campuses there. We have some new campuses in Kelowna, Prince George. So that means we're also always looking at new talent coming on board. I think we're in a phase right now where we are growing quite a bit. And so we have to make sure we're able to manage the increasing capacity of students.
Vinny, a lot of moving parts there.
Oh, yes.
You got a lot of moving parts. I want to narrow in on, you say you're keeping your eye out for talent. Talk to me about how important it is that the instructors come with real world experience before you put them in front of those students.
That's probably one of the biggest points, because we want to make sure our students are getting a good education, but also they're getting it from someone who actually knows what they're talking about and those who have worked in that field. So if I give an example of healthcare assistants, they have to be, anyone teaching that program has to be a nurse, right? So not just an HCA, but a nurse has had to work for a specific amount of time. So they've seen different situations in healthcare. If a student is getting the instruction from someone in that background, they're going to feel more genuine about the education that they're getting. And then same thing for dental assisting. That's another big program. We want to make sure our instructors have got years of experience as a dental assistant. Some of them could be dental hygienists as well. We even have overseas dentists who might come and work for us as well. That just enhances the experience.
Right.
And it makes it much more believable, a better learning experience, gives the college a much better, more credibility as well, right? Yeah.
When you find that talent, your courses grow as you talk about, and you find that talent and you get them on the phone or you meet them in person, what do you tell them about Discovery? How do you pitch Discovery to them?
Well, one of our biggest, you can say maybe our assets or strong points is that we've been in the game for many years. I myself being here for a number of years, we have a lot of our staff that have been here for 10, 15, 20 years. And we've been in this location for 10, specifically on the island, we've been there for many years. So we show them our facility, we get them to meet our staff as well. We introduce every new applicant who comes through our doors, whether it's a student or a new job applicant. We get them to meet our staff almost as though they're going to be working for us, right? We want to make them feel welcome. But I think our history is that's one of our strong points. And then the range of programs we'll show them, ask them to even take a look at our website. Right? A lot of information we put there, and we keep adding to it. We've got our vlogs, I guess, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and that gives them a little bit more insight. But as much as possible, we encourage them to come here. See us in person, you get a better feel.
You know, you've been around, as you say, for a while, everything from admissions, some instructing, you've sort of touched Discovery from all angles. What's your favorite part of being at Discovery College?
I think almost in every one of those roles, whether it's management or admissions or student services, I've been able to interact with students, right? So the students are always going to be the highlight of working in education, especially when you see them from when they first register and then at the graduation ceremony, right? And I guess right now we're actually planning and preparing for our ceremony, which is happening in 2 months. So that's a point of excitement for us. We're working on that. And then meeting the valedictorians, that's another highlight, especially if it's a student that I had personally registered.
Right.
It makes it even more fulfilling for myself. And so it's always the students. Yeah.
It must be amazing to watch a student come through the doors, maybe a little unsure that this is right for them and maybe having some obstacles in their way to do this, and then watching them come out the other end. Being, having instructors put in front of them with real life experience, learning in a way that they can learn best, and then coming out the other end at graduation surrounded by friends and family. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, that is another special moment. So, not, as you said, not just the ceremony itself, but the people there supporting the students. We always have good turnouts, and when the family's there, there was a few students who I worked with personally, just as an example. They're here, but they recently came from overseas, so their families were not here. But for the graduation ceremony, they were able to get their families over, all the way could be from Africa, Asia, even Europe, and they are able to come and enjoy in that celebration. That tells you something, right? The fact that they wanted their family here for that, and obviously, it costs money for them, but it was a big moment that their member was able to complete something, be successful, graduate, go on stage, and then shortly after that they're working, right? So that's a big thing.
And on that note, and they're working, and that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
And the college just means give them a skill, get them an education so they can go to work right away.
That's right. Yeah, that's our main purpose for even being in this kind of work, is every one of our course, the end result is employment. That's what we strive for, and hopefully they get it. Soon after, some students get job offers even before they finish the course.
Wow.
And then there are others who, it takes more time, but we're always working with them. We're always keeping in touch because we want to make sure they got something worthwhile. If a student is not working, then we're not happy because we didn't complete our mission, which is to get them working.
Why did you choose Discovery Community College to work at?
I think probably what I had said I experienced myself. When I first came, this was back in I think 2016, right, when I was here the first time. And meeting the staff the first time, because I hadn't been here before, and then I was able to see the campus, meeting, everyone, seeing the students in action as well. And at that time, I was able to meet the president at the time, Lois. So the people at the top are actually involved in meeting all the new staff. That tells me everybody cares, right? I've been in other institutions where I might only meet the manager of that location. In this case, I got the chance to meet everybody.
Wow.
And they wanted to meet all the new staff. So that raises the value.
Very inviting. It sounds very
Yes.
inviting.
Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah.
Thanks for joining us on the conversation. We certainly appreciate what you do. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.